presenting Founders Pub. I'm going to ask you one question. Which is the most important asset for a startup? The team. And what is going to happen if the team is not consist of the right people? It's going to fail. This is one of the biggest reasons one startup to fail. If you haven't got the right people at the beginning. And unfortunately, a lot of entrepreneurs having the trouble to build their network in the beginning and creating the right team. And this is happening also to our friends Jane and John. They're passionate entrepreneurs. They're like millions of people looking for great opportunities and looking to solve problems. But they haven't got the right partners. For example, Jane is looking more than a year for finding her perfect co-founder, and she's not succeeding in that. And here's the solution. It's called Founders Pub. It's a mobile app where we can help you find and build your network. It's like Match.com for entrepreneurs. So there are plenty of entrepreneurs now living that problem. And Jane, for example, she's a visionary. She's a great marketing expert. And she really wants to disrupt the educational industry because she believes that there's a big pain. But what stops her? The lack of the right co-founder. But she found Joe in the Founders Pub. He's a technical guy. He's passionate about innovation. He wants to make that disruption right now. And he's also interested in education. So, they're a perfect match. And now, when they find each other in the Founders Pub app, they can start communicating, sharing ideas, and starting building the great venture that they want. And of course, because a beer is a really important part of the startup community, with one single click they can invite each other for a beer somewhere nearby them. How many people experience that problem? Globally, there's a 400 million entrepreneurs. This is based on Global Entrepreneurship Monitor created in Babson. And 40 million of them are here in the United States. Half of them are not so entrepreneurs, which means that they're actively searching for a person to start a business with them and partners at the beginning. And because the most developed ecosystem, the ecosystem which is famous with the networking, with the culture of sharing and communicating, is here in San Francisco, this is the perfect place to start. And there's approximately 4 million people now in that ecosystem. So we are targeting this area as our starting point. The biggest question, why we are the people to deliver that? Because we understand the problem. We are 3 entrepreneurs, already started 5 startups. We have to deal with more than 10 co-founders, partners, employers, and other kinds of stakeholders at that process. We are spending months, approximately more than a year, of looking at these people. So we actually feeling that problem. And this is why we believe that we can deliver and creating that solution. Who stops us and who is on our way to the success? Our competitors, we can separate them into groups, direct and indirect competitors. The direct competitors, Co-Founder Swap, Founders Dating, are websites where you now can have that solution. Indirect competitors are networking events, conferences, places where you can meet these people right now. But what is our advantage? We are faster, we are easier, we are mobile-based, we are giving you the chance to do this everywhere, anytime. Also, we believe that the information should be verified. We believe that the network can provide verified information. So, we're starting with invite-only users. We have endorsement and recommendations, which give you the chance to contribute to the success of the others by giving them meaningful information. Our business models are going to be freemium. We are giving 2 packages, a basic and a premium. The basic package will give you the main features, a profile, a searching, and messaging to few people. We believe that we can start at the point where 3 people per month will be the limit for the free user, so that we can have conversion rate of approximately 1.5%, and the premium package is giving you the chance for unlimited messaging, for all the benefits of recommended users who viewed your file, and another advantages that you have as a user. How are we going to have a big hit? We're starting with a beta version of the product. After that, to the end of the first year, we're developing the app with all the functionalities, with all the verified assumptions. Our third milestone is creating a critical mass of users. Because this is a networking app, because in this business it's more important to have more people that are engaged and connected in this process. We believe that this is one of the it's a really crucial milestone. Based on our financials, we are break even on the Q2 of the second year. And on the third year, we're going to increase our revenue and going to 5 million of revenue. To start, we understand that we need key partnerships. We see universities, innovation labs, co-working spaces as that kind of partnerships, because they have already established networks. So they can provide us the opportunity to go to the market and to penetrate it quickly. We already had a good connection with Babson, as you can see here. We had connections with Mass Challenge and General Assembly, a well-established already networking. And we're looking for more and more of these partners because we believe that this is the way to do it. We're here to ask you for help, to ask you to help us together move the startup ecosystem together on the next level. Because we understand that entrepreneurs right now are the drivers of the change of the world. So, we want from you to help us build the app, create the critical mass of users, and of course, going to a success, increasing and developing our business model. And the thing that we wanted is less than $1 million for creating this in 2 or 3 years. So, I'm Vlado. This is Mirela and Pori. We are founders, and we want to say cheers to your future dream team. Thank you very much.
I think the presentation was great. You're clearly very passionate about this, and you have this rehearsed down to the T, and I thought that was awesome. I love the simplicity of the app, so 2 options, message or buy a beer. I think that's perfect. I think that's the way to get people on without any friction and get people talking. The biggest problem here is you compared to Match.com. So a lot of these dating sites have this issue where it's all guys and no girls at first, right? So you're going to have the same issue, and I'm sure these guys are all thinking the same thing, where it's going to be all biz dev guys and operational guys and no engineers. So I think incentivizing the engineers in some way would be would kind of, I don't know what that would be. I mean, that's the secret sauce that everyone's looking for.
More girls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just have it girls and engineers. I think anyway, I think that'll be just a huge hurdle for you, but that's something I'm sure you have thought about.
I didn't realize I was the girl in the relationship. So it's great presentation. I think you guys have thought through it really well. My main feedback is it's a really crowded market for people trying to do this. And so, and especially since it's a networking effect business. I had the #2 auction site behind eBay, and that wasn't worth jack shit, to be honest. Because once someone dominates something like this, it becomes very hard to attract enough people to get to critical mass. Now, dating's different. There can be multiple dating sites. This might be more like dating and less like auctions or selling stuff online. I'm not really sure. But I would just say, hey, it's crowded. A lot of good people doing it already. Everything from you know, LinkedIn on the remote side of it, all the way to, you know, the ones you pointed out, but even Angels List is getting into this. But overall, great, you know, great project, enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Really good presentation again. I mean, the passion, this is like crushing our class. With this stuff.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't say, it's not
You
even
guys were
close.
asleep.
Yeah, well, our class was terrible apparently. Really good passion, came across really well. One small thing, I personal preference, never ask a question that isn't an obvious answer. So when you start a presentation, you ask a question, and you hear crickets. It hurts. It hurts a lot because we don't know what you're getting to. So unless it's a truly obvious answer or don't leave as much of a lag time, just answer it pretty quickly. I know one of your teammates chimed in and said it, which was good. Just a small personal thing. Same sentiments. You're building a better mousetrap. It's really tough to do in a crowded space, so it has to be something different. And unfortunately, from this presentation, all I know is it's faster, better, and easier. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know any of that stuff that makes you the better mousetrap. So it's hard to know why are you going to succeed in this crowded market space. Some things that I was talking about, the freemium thing, I love freemium. The 3 messages, something to be careful about. If you allow only a few messages, a lot of reasons why sites don't allow any, because I only need 1 to get someone's contact information and never use you again. So if you allow them access without paying anything, I can get your email and, oh, we'll just go off the site now. So just be careful about keeping sticky relationships with your clients. And then my other thing is IP, so how are you protecting ideas that are being shared? Kind of cutthroat market, so a good idea is shared with me and I go out and steal it. What protection did I have? Because ultimately, I'm not saying they could come at you, but they could try. And you only need 1 bad press like that where someone stole IP and it's all over. So maybe there's another revenue opportunity in there to handle the IP side of it, have some NDAs available, things like that that you can kind of grow what you offer, because some sites do that and not a lot of them do. So, but good presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was a great presentation. You clearly identified a problem of matching people who are trying to create something. I'll echo the comment about the opening. They teach lawyers the first day out of law school, never ask a question that you don't know the answer to. So, you know, the open-ended nature of that and the pause, the pregnant pause, answer the question immediately yourself. I do believe that there's a lot of competition in this space, formal and informal. It's clearly a problem, building community. I mean, we talked about this on Tuesday when I was here. So you're addressing a problem. How are you going to, you know, rise above the noise level of all the other formal and informal ways that this gets accomplished? And that's the challenge.
On the messaging thing, we tested that very extensively. Match had a free 2-week trial. It cost them 50% of their revenue. Because a person would find the 3 girls that they wanted to go out with. It didn't take 2 weeks to talk to them. So he could very well be right, depending on, I mean, freemium, if you listen to the Evernote founder, Phil, it really works the best when the product gets more and more valuable over time so that you never leave. And Evernote's definitely that way. It sucks you in, and a year later you're like, oh, I want to give them my money. So anyway, I don't know that this has an extended value because like dating, once you pair off, it's done. So just something to think about.
So the next.
Yeah, until the next one. That's true. Unfortunately.
We were thinking about option in this to bring additional
Services,
services for to
like legal and accounting advice.
everything that's needed for an already established venture.